Okay, where to start? Naruto Ninja Storm. It is your typical anime fighting game. Now, before I go much into detail, here's the basic story. It's the Naruto story from episode 1 all the way up to the part where Naruto and Sasuke fight. So, you basically get to experience all the good stuff, one of my favorite parts in it was the battle between Tsunade, or Tsunade? Yeah, I'm saying her name right. Tsunade and Orochimaru. I think I'm saying his name right. The Michael Jackson Snake Man. Yeah. Anyways, this game is very detailed. The graphics are fucking mind-blowing, and the gameplay is so fun. So, with that being said, let's move on to gameplay. Naruto Ninja Storm. It's basically, if you're familiar with the Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichis or Budokais, or One Piece, or Burst Limit, or any of those, then you'll know you have to go sorry, I'm kind of tongue-tied, you know you have to go through sagas to beat the game. And as you go through sagas, you are reliving the Naruto experience, Any fan of the show, or any PS3 owner that likes fighting games, will enjoy this game. I just have a few things I didn't like about the game. Instead of just being able to go straight through the story mode and keep getting more and more of the story mode, they make you do certain side quests to get points to enter the next story mode. Which isn't bad, it's just annoying. I mean, if you're like in the middle of the most dramatic part in the game, you don't want to go fetch some dude's fucking dog just to see what happens, You want to keep going. But if you're that into the story mode, doing side quests won't be much of a hassle as long as you get to see what happens. Another part I don't like is it has an amazing multiplayer. If you're playing with friends, it's fucking awesome. The game is great, the controls are smooth, they've really outdone themselves with this game. The only thing they haven't done is put an online mode into it. Now, don't get me wrong, online mode is nice, And I love being able to play the game on multiplayer, with a few friends. But why wouldn't they put in online? I mean, I don't understand that, because think how much better it would have been online. Maybe this is just me, but if you would have had online, then there would have been so many more possibilities, and you'd be able to do matches like non-stop, and keep training and getting better at it. But since there's only local play, it gets kind of repetitive after a while. But that does not mean it's not a good game. It's still a great game, and it should definitely be looked at. Now, before I continue, I do want to mention that I'm still really new to reviewing, and what I'm saying right here is basically my opinion. Feel free to flame me as much as you want. Now, with that being said, let's go to graphics. Okay, so the graphics are amazing, and you're probably thinking to yourself that, oh my god, I've said everything is amazing, right? Well, yes, I have said things are amazing, but when I say amazing, I don't mean like the best thing in the world. I mean good, really, really good not standards. They're really, really good, like you will have high hopes for this game, and they will be succeeded, or fulfilled, and probably even more. But I don't mean it's a perfect game. It's nice, it has great graphics, The gameplay's fun, the controls are smooth, the graphics are nice, the character models are great. The special moves are just phenomenal, but if you're not a fan of anime games or fighters, you're probably not gonna like this too much. I mean, don't get this game expecting to see, like, Crisis graphics, Don't get the game expecting to see godlike graphics, because that won't happen. And you're just kidding yourself. But if you are a Naruto fan, you will love this, no matter what the graphics are. Now, with that being said, let's move on to fun. Okay, so basically here's my finishing score for the game. Did I have fun with it? Yes, I did. How long did it last me? The story mode lasted me about 2 to 3 days. That's because I kept going after it and after it because it just kept pulling me back in. And then the whole battling and free battles and then completing all the missions. I mean, there is tons of missions. You won't be just dropping it right after you beat the story mode. There was tons of missions. Lasted me for quite some time, about a week or two. And then I did all the missions, and it was fun. It was definitely fun, and I still come back to it every now and then, to play it and do some battles. Because it's just too good of a game not to come back to it, Just to have that thrill of pulling off a finishing move and watching this badass cutscene. But, yes, I had fun with it. If you have a PS3 and you want an awesome anime game, definitely pick it up. If you're not a Naruto fan, but you are a fighter fan, I would definitely say pick it up. But now, here's the thing. This game is more of a renter than it is a buyer. The reason I say that is because the story mode is kind of short, and even with the missions, the game is still kind of short. Of course, if you like the game, you might always want to add that game to your collection. That's what I did. But if you do not have the money to spend on buying the game, don't. Rent it. There's plenty of other games, and the reason I say rent it is because there is no online. There's not much to do after you beat the game and do the missions, other than just battling the computer. It's not... It gets kind of boring. It gets boring. But you will come back to it, so just rent it, see if you like it or not, and maybe you can keep playing it for days and days and days. Maybe you won't get bored of it. Maybe you like that. But me, I got pretty bored of it fast. So I'd say rent it, see if you like it, and if you really like it, buy it. But other than that, just be aware it's a pretty short game.